Welcome to Strategic Darshan. Today we are going to talk about the Siliguri corridor. Siliguri corridor is under the spotlight again. Siliguri corridor is a narrow, strategically significant land corridor around Siliguri in West Bengal, India. It is approximately 20 to 22 kilometers wide at the narrowest point and about 200 kilometers long and 60 kilometers wide. Its geopolitical, strategic and economic significance makes it a critical asset for India. Because of its narrow width, the corridor is considered a strategic vulnerability. This corridor is the sole land link between the 8 states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, and the strategically important Sikkim of northeast India to the rest of India. Siliguri corridor is surrounded by the international border, Nepal in the west, Bangladesh in south, and Bhutan in north. The southern end of the Doklam Plateau, which is located on the tri-junction area of China, Bhutan, and India in Chumbi Valley, is overlooking the Siliguri corridor. Its proximity to the borders makes this corridor more vulnerable and at the same time makes this corridor an integral part of internal security and international diplomacy. Siliguri corridor is a logistical lifeline of the eastern Indian states. It provides essential road, rail and defense connectivity to the north. East, a region covering approximately 2,62,230 square kilometers, which is about 8% of India's landmass and home to over 50 million citizens. The corridor extends from Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri and Terai areas of West Bengal towards the northeast. You must be wondering why so much talk on Siliguri corridor. In the year 2017, a military standoff occurred between China and India. As China attempted to extend a road on the Doklam Plateau, the intense 73-day standoff underscored just how quickly tension in this region could escalate. This incident highlighted the corridor's susceptibility to disruptions. After recent terrorist attack in Pahalgam, when India was preparing to take a strong action against terror funding groups and terror haven Pakistan, ALM Fazlur Rahman, a retired Bangladeshi Major General, in his Facebook post suggested that his country should invade and occupy all the 7 northeastern states of India if New Delhi attacks Pakistan. He further suggested that Bangladesh should approach China for military partnership regarding this. All this growing closeness between Bangladesh and China alarm India's concern. Historically, India has viewed Bangladesh as a neighbor with shared cultural ties and mutual economic interests. But in the last few months, China's growing influence on Bangladesh through infrastructure, investments, and strategic alliance, increasing China's presence near eastern border challenges the regional sovereignty and territorial security. Bangladesh's interim leader Mohammad Yunus, who came into power by a major political shift which was designed by Western deep state, made the remarks during his 4-day bilateral visit to China in the month of March 2025. His first foreign visit since forming the interim government last year, breaking the long-standing tradition to visit India first. He said, and I quote, "The eastern part of India, known as the Seven Sisters, is landlocked. They have no access to the ocean. We are the only guardians of the ocean in this region of Bay of Bengal, which is the major trade route. This opens up huge possibility." He further added, Bangladesh could be an extension of the Chinese economy, building, producing and marketing goods for China and the world. This warming relationship between Bangladesh and China raised India's concern. China's involvement in Tista River project. In March 2025 itself, Bangladesh decided to shift the 1 million Tista River comprehensive management and restoration project to China. This raised red flag. Tista River project is located in the Lal Monirhat district of Bangladesh. Many Chinese officials were seen in this region. India views China's involvement with concern, citing security considerations, particularly seeing China's proximity to India-Bangladesh border. which could potentially impact India's security in this region. The Tista River is a 414-kilometer long river which rises in the Puhundri mountain of eastern Himalayas, flows through the Indian states of Sikkim and West Bengal, and subsequently enters Bangladesh through the Rangpur division. In Bangladesh, it merges with Brahmaputra River, which is known as the Jamuna River in Bangladesh. After meeting some other major rivers of the Bengal Delta, it finally falls into the Bay of Bengal. Tista River supports rich biodiversity, agriculture, and hydropower projects. Tista River is considered as lifeline of both India and Bangladesh. The Lal Monirhat Air Base revival, one of the most recent and alarming developments, is the China's assistance to Bangladesh in the proposed revival of the Lal Monirhat Air Base in Ranpara district of Bangladesh, which is dangerously close to the Siliguri corridor. The air base was originally built in 1931 and used during World War II by the British Army. This air base has remained dormant for decades. Indian intelligence views it as a potential surveillance and logistics hub for China. If developed, the airbase could enhance China's intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance ISR capabilities near India's strategic corridor, posing a significant threat and raises strategic concerns about regional security. Recognizing these vulnerabilities, India is methodologically fortifying its strategic posture around the Siliguri corridor. A multi-layered strategy is now underway, blending infrastructure, enhancement, security forces readiness, and strategic signaling. On infrastructure enhancement, road and rail expansions, parallel tracks, highway widening, and enhanced airport capabilities for seamless mobility of military forces and logistics supplies. Militarily, Indian Defence Forces substantially increased its vigilance and response capabilities, sending clear deterrent signals to any potential aggressors. Recently, in the month of May 2025, the Indian Army conducted Testa Prahar, a large-scale integrated field exercise showcasing joint force readiness and the validation of newly inducted weapon systems and technologies. The exercise is typically held at the Tista Field Firing Range in West Bengal, India, near the strategically important Siliguri corridor. Recent statements by the Indian Army Chief has reinforced India's stance on the corridor's security. He emphasized that rather than being a vulnerable region, the Siliguri corridor is India's strongest military region. The corridor is our strongest defense line. Strategic signaling has also intensified. Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma recently highlighted Bangladesh's comparable geographical vulnerabilities. He said India has one chicken's neck, but Bangladesh has two. Specifically, he drew attention to two of Bangladesh's own chicken necks. First, the northern Bangladesh corridor, which reconnects Rangpur to the rest of Bangladesh. Disruption here can isolate Bangladesh Jangpur division and the narrower Chittagong corridor. This link connects the economic hub of Chittagong to Dhaka and passes near South Tripura of India. By pointing out these reciprocal vulnerabilities, Sharma implicitly warned Bangladesh that provocations towards India's corridor would invite equivalent scrutiny and risk for Dhaka. Siliguri corridor is vital for India's territorial integrity and national security. The Siliguri corridor remains a link for India's connectivity to the northeastern states. Its strategic importance emphasizes continuous vigilance and robust security measures to mitigate potential threats and ensure the region's stability and sovereignty. Viewers, stay tuned for more such subject on national and international geopolitics and strategic defense moves, and subscribe to our channel Strategic Darshan to view such videos. Thank you.